Salutations, crustaceans. I'm Lobster, and today we're going to be reviewing the Music Man Stingray Special Fretless from the October 2019 Ball Family Reserve collection. Let's do this. This is the Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray Special Fretless from the October 2019 Ball Family Reserve, or BFR, collection. These are extremely limited instruments, with this particular example being one of 106, I believe. So, pretty rare instrument, and it is absolutely fabulous. I do have one other BFR Stingray, which is this one back here, Pinky, which is my Stingray Special Double Humbucker from, I think it was the September 2020, or I forget which collection that was, but that's another BFR. However, this is a Stingray Fretless, Stingray Special Fretless, featuring a 3-tone sunburst atop of a selected hardwood's body. This is a very gorgeous instrument. No pickguard, you just have the pickup, the bridge, the control plate, and your controls, and just a beautiful finish. The bridge is the standard Stingray Special style bridge, and the preamp is the standard Stingray Special preamp. I believe these are just the standard Stingray Special electronics. The specialness comes from the woods, and these are very special indeed. First, let's talk about the neck. This neck is an absolutely gorgeous roasted flamed maple neck. It has such cool figuring, and I could just stare at it all day. It is gloss all around, including on the fingerboard, and then up at the headstock we have the Stingray Special lightweight tuners. The nut width is a 41.3mm nut width, as it is with all Stingrays, and the truss rod adjustment is a truss rod wheel at the base of the neck right here. I always appreciate that. Now, one thing I just have to mention about this bass is it is one of the most lightweight instruments I own. This Stingray weighs 7.2 pounds. Find me another Stingray that weighs this little, and it's crazy how little this weighs. And with that, it's also extremely well balanced. I don't get any neck dive on a strap or in my lap. I have used this in some jam sessions, and I've played this out a little bit, and it's the only BFR that's ever left my house. But yeah, it's an amazing instrument, and I'll show you why shortly. But first, let's go ahead and turn this bass around real quick. Around back, we see the beautiful 3-tone sunburst finish, the 18-volt battery compartment, because this is an 18-volt preamp, and the 5-screw neck attachment, and it's kind of a contoured neck heel for ease of access to the upper registers of the neck. You also see just the gorgeous roasted flamed maple neck, and just the figuring here is just, mwah! It's amazing. I love this neck so much. Now, how much does this bass cost? That is a good question. I got a deal on this from a local shop, actually, so I ended up paying only around $2,100 for it. However, these BFR models generally go for around $2,700 to $3,000. They're very pricey because they're very limited and made with very high quality woods here. Much nicer than the regular production Stingrays for not much of a premium. You're pretty much only paying $200 or $300 of a premium for a much better looking and rarer instrument that has some neat features, like, this unlined flamed roasted maple neck that's glossed all around. It's a joy, and you can't get this anywhere else. But I know you guys are wondering, what does this bass sound like? You guys know what you need to do. Go ahead and hit that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. Now this bass is strung with, I believe, Ernie Ball cobalt strings. These are the strings that came with the bass. They're flat wounds, and I just think they sound great, and I have no desire to change them, so that's what they are. You really got to be on point with your intonation game because, again, you only have the little side markers here and no lines. Nothing. You're flying blind, but it's loads of fun to play this bass. What you've heard thus far is with the EQ centered. We're going to be playing with this EQ quite a bit because there's only one pickup, so no going between the different pickup combinations. So what you've heard thus far again was with the EQ centered. Here's that one more time, and then we'll cut everything. Oh man, yeah, this is fun. And again, look, like perfect balance here. Now let's just cut all three controls. So the bass, mid, and treble are at full cut. Here's what that sounds like. Very nice. Now let's take the bass control, bring that up to center, leaving everything else at full cut. And here is the bass at around 50% boost. Very fat tone. Let's go ahead and bring the treble up to center now, leaving the bass boosted to around 50%, and I'm going to start plugging closer to the neck versus over the pickup. Here's what that sounds like. Very nice, very nice. Let's go ahead and cut the bass control now, leaving the treble control centered, so we just have the treble up. Things got really dark. What happened? That was weird. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring the treble up to around 50% boost now, leaving everything else cut. Okay. Now let's go ahead and bring the treble back down to full cut and bring the mids up to center. So we have just the mids here, treble and bass at full cut. And here's the mids at around 50% boost. Bass and treble are still at full cut. Very nice, very nice. With the mids boosted to around 50%, let's bring the treble and the bass up to center now. And now, with that configuration, let's cut the mids completely, so we just have the bass and treble centered. With this configuration, the mids cut and the bass and treble centered, I'm going to go ahead and whip out the old Dunlop felt pick. Here's what that sounds like. And how does she slap? I'm going to keep this EQ configuration as is, and then I'll slap again with the mid centered as well. And here's that again with the mid-centered, so the whole EQ is at center. Yes. This is a fun bass. I love this bass. This is part of my personal collection. I'm never getting rid of this one. This is a very special instrument. Now finally, with the EQ centered, let's go ahead and throw some drums behind this bass. So here are my final thoughts on the Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray Special Fretless from the October 2019 BFR Ball Family Reserve collection. This is a spectacular instrument. This is an utter masterpiece. I've seen some examples that kind of have a meh neck in terms of the figuring, but I bet in terms of playability, they are still just as good. I'm lucky I got one with a pretty neat neck, and it's not just straight tiger flame maple. I mean, this is all sorts of crazy figuring. I'll show a little video clip of what it looks like when, you're shifting the light and everything, because it's just a sight to behold. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous bass. In regards to playability, this is absolutely stellar as well, though if you don't like gloss necks, you're probably not going to dig this that much. That being said, the unlined fretless is also an experience of its own, and you better be prepared because it's going to put you through your paces. And if you're not careful, you're definitely going to hit some weird semitones, and it's not going to sound great. But this is an awesome bass, and it's definitely a challenging bass as well. One that keeps you on your toes, but does so in an enjoyable manner, and one that makes you want to just play more and play better. So what am I going to rate the Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray Special Fretless BFR? I'm going to rate this bass 5 claws out of 5. It's a masterpiece. It's an absolute masterpiece. It's lightweight, well balanced, sounds amazing, is very flexible, plays like butter, and it's just a beauty, 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 beauty. Just a sight to behold. I love this bass. Personally, I haven't been too impressed by some of the newer BFRs, and this is definitely one of my favorite ones of all time. So, well done, Music Man. You guys hit it out of the park with this bass. But that does it for the review of the Music Man Stingray Special Fretless BFR. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord channel, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray Special Fretless from the October 2019 Ball Family Reserve Collection. And as always, until we groove again,